Good morning. This is Juneau, the capital city of Alaska. It is not very early in the morning, 11:45 a.m., and that is about as high as the sun is going to get here, about 18 degrees Fahrenheit. It was overcast the last few days that I've been here, and it snowed yesterday, so a beautiful sight here of fresh snow here on Alaska's Panhandle in the southeast. I'm going to walk around and explore a little bit here. So Juneau is named after Joe Juneau, a gold prospector from Quebec, Canada. He came here in 1879 searching for gold and found some. A gold mining camp became established in this area in 1880, and by 1881 there were like 100 gold miners here or something like that, basically just living in tents. And then it eventually became the capital of Alaska in 1906. It is the second largest city in the United States. Most people probably don't know that. However, that is in area, not in population, of course. Just the land area of the actual city. And it is one of only two state capitals that you cannot drive to from the mainland US, because there are no roads going out of here. There's a road that goes north like 40 something miles, and then there's a bridge across to that island right there. That is an island, those mountains. And then that is it. You can't drive here from Canada, even though Canada is very close. It is just a closed highway system here. The other state capital that you can't drive to from the mainland US is, of course, Honolulu, Hawaii. So just going to wander through these nice little neighborhoods here and then walk through the downtown, and then I'll just see what I can do with the limited daylight today. Ultimately, it would be great to rent a car. However, I called about it and they're only available at the airport, which is a ways away. So just going to do my best to show as much as I can on this lovely sunny day, because tomorrow it is back to snow. So this is the ultimate clear skies day to show this area. Not a cloud in the sky. Amazing. All right, let's explore Juneau. In the turbulence of World War II, as Japan invaded the Aleutian Islands, Aleut Americans were removed from their homes by the United States government and sent to isolated internment camps in southeast Alaska. Between June 1942 and August 1945, Aleuts were confined to camps where abysmal conditions and government neglect led to disease and death. 10% of the men, women, and children died as Aleuts prayed for deliverance. Their homes and churches were looted by Allied friendly forces sent to defend the Aleutian and Pribilof Islands. Suspected of nothing, accused of nothing, the Aleuts' loyalty to the U.S. was never in question. Not sure where this goes. Let's find out. A interesting network of stairs here going to all these houses. Excuse me?
Apparently I got the wrong person.
Apparently. I don't know anyone here, so probably not me you're looking for. Do you live here?
Yeah, off the top of the hill.
Oh, okay. What happens if I go up here? Does it just end at that house, or?
It dead ends.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm just exploring around, just been here a couple days, just checking things out.
Well, there's a trail going up there a little ways. I wouldn't go up too far. It'd get dark pretty quick.
Yeah.
But this is a dead end. I wish you wouldn't go up there because it's rough terrain.
Okay, so you recommend bottom of this hill right here, or?
There's a stairwell right there, and a road winds up and around to an old mining shaft.
I see, top of that hill right there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. And it goes like a couple miles or something, or?
Mile and almost a couple miles, yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out, man.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Be careful.
Have a good one,
A lot
yeah.
of people on the path, but still, it's kind of, look out. Why don't you come off that ice?
Yeah, this is slick. Yeah, at least we got plenty of visibility today with the nice weather, so.
Yeah, this is cold too.
Yep, that's right. Thank you, sir. Northern California, Oregon. I went to University of Alaska Fairbanks in 90 to 91 and UAS here 91, 92. So this is my first time back in 29 years. All right, thanks. It's interesting to revisit. New York, okay. So you know the cold winters even out there. How long have you been out here?
26 years now.
Okay. All righty. Well, have a nice day. Thank you. And so I guess these are the stairs that he was referring to. I'm not sure if he meant to go that way or this way. This goes back down the hill. But I don't want to get off on a big hike right now because I'm hoping to get out of town one way or another. Maybe take a bus and go see a little bit more before the sun goes down there. It will actually take longer than you might expect. It isn't coming down like this, of course. If it was high noon, it's noon right now basically, then, you know, it'd be up there and then it'd be going like that. But I guess it came from, you know, over there and just kind of goes across like that. And so it'll take several hours. Actually, it doesn't get dark until between 5 and 6. So I still have plenty of daylight, actually. Further north in Fairbanks, then it is a different story. Much shorter days in the winter. So, as I mentioned there, talking to that guy, then I was here going to university at the University of Alaska Southeast, UAS, here in Juneau, in 1991 and 92. And so I thought that I would tell the story really quick of how I ended up coming here. Ooh, those look like animal tracks. Must be a dog, too small to be a bear. There are bear around though. And so how I ended up coming to Alaska from California. So I graduated from high school in the spring of 1989 and I was 17 years old. I skipped 8th grade and so I was a year missing a step, and tree took out this stairwell and maybe something else, maybe a house, because there's a foundation. And this is kind of sketchy actually. It's rickety. And so I graduated in 1989. I was only 17 because I'd skipped a grade. Looks like that is the gas line. Anyways, so After I graduated from high school in '89, then I went to a community college in Northern California after graduating from Berkeley High School in the Bay Area. But I was from Mendocino County, the town of Willits, and my mom was living in Ukiah, and there's a community college there. And so I went to community college for the semester in the fall of '89. Not a lot of money in the family or anything. And then I was just sick of school and decided to take off for the spring semester and save up money to go traveling to Europe when I turned 18 in April. Now, when I was in Ukiah at my mom's house at the community college, then I was looking through a college book considering the possibilities of universities after the community college or the next year or whatever, I guess in a year. It was a alphabetical book of all the states, and of course at the beginning was Alaska. I guess after Alabama, but anyways, near the beginning of the book. And I came across that and was just like, what? There are universities in Alaska? Like, I knew nothing about it, the state. I just liked the idea, and so I applied to the University of Alaska Fairbanks with no idea like how I was going to get there or anything for the fall of 1990. So I'm back on the same road. That didn't do much. Oh well. Maybe I'll investigate that road that he was talking about sometime later. Maybe it goes like up there and then back that way behind those trees or something. Anyway, let's check out the downtown. And so I'd applied to the University of Alaska in Fairbanks just as kind of a whim. Like, I wanted to apply somewhere, and I think tuition was cheap, and it was just a very intriguing concept of going to Alaska. And then I carried on with my business and finished up the semester at the community college. And then my parents had gotten divorced a few years earlier, and so my dad was living in the Bay Area. And so after the semester at the community college in the fall of '89, then I moved down to the Bay Area and lived with my dad in Oakland. Got a job at a ice cream parlor and saved up some money over the next few months. And then in May, then I left, went to Europe for the summer. That's a whole story. Came back, and it was mid-August, August 20th, then I flew back from London to San Francisco, and I really had no idea what I was going to do after I came back. I had no money left. And then I kind of just remembered, like as a random thing, like, oh yeah, didn't I apply to that university in Alaska? And so my dad called the university and asked them, well, was he accepted? And it turned out, yes, I was accepted. And then decided to go for it. So my dad, made all the arrangements and paid for the flight and the tuition and stuff and got me up there. And so September of 1990, then my Alaskan adventure began. And I spent a year in Fairbanks. And then my roommate at the dorms in Fairbanks was Eric.
Hi.
All right, so we've got the pasta making operation going on here. You want to explain what the deal is? We got semolina wheat
From Bob's Red Mill, which is a phenomenal mill, I guess, in Milwaukee,
like natural, organic, good quality, various grains. They make different like pancake mixes and stuff.
And it seems to make this really great pasta.
He lives in Salem, Oregon. That is where my car is parked right now. And he's from Northern California as well. And we ended up roommates. And then he decided to transfer down to Juneau here. And I decided to go ahead and do the transfer with him. And so that's why I ended up here in Juneau in 1991 after working for the summer in Denali National Park, summer of 91, and then spent the year here in Juneau. And 92, had another job lined up in Denali for the summer again. Left Juneau in May of 1992 And some of you will probably recall that that happens to be the same time that Chris McCandless was just arriving at the bus that he lived in for the summer, surviving there in the wilderness for several months until he tragically died of starvation and a poisoning from potato seeds. But May of 1990, I left here. I think I will leave that story for another video and talk about that a little bit more. But anyway, I left here and took a ferry and headed for my job in Denali National Park. Some street art there that looks pretty cool.